Alright, so I am back for my final F1 2020 career mode stream in the Williams. Final race is going to be around Brazil. Have some chassis upgrades on the car. Have the weight redistribution and the tire wear upgrades. The tire wear won't make much difference, but the weight redistribution should, or at least I hope it does. Honestly, to this day, I still have no idea what it does. So yeah, I'm going to put in the freshest components I have available to me, and going to hop straight into it. Unlike pretty much every single round besides Spain, I've actually done some laps, just to try and get a feel for Brazil again, because I don't really do laps around there often. And yeah, I've made some setup changes, which I think will be beneficial. I haven't really tested them in the Williams yet, but I have tested them on the standard Mercedes, and the feedback I got from that was quite positive, so hopefully the same applies to the Williams. It might not, but fingers crossed it does. And yeah, I'll try and do my best to make it a strong final race on this final career mode race on this game. And then after this, all that's left on this game is the CSR race around Brazil on Monday. And a few hours after that, I'll be playing F1 2021. I'll do a stream recording my first time playing the game. So that's my setup. Hopefully it works as I expect it to in this car. Ooh. The balance of the car is actually really nice. I wonder if this is the one second. Oh. Would have been perfect. Just had to get on the brakes slightly later. I wonder if that's what the weight redistribution does, if it changes the balance of the car. Because if that's the case, then I should have been upgrading that. I should have been prioritizing that a lot more. But if that is the case, then I'll be sure to keep that in mind going into the next game. Still debating on whether or not I'll do driver career or my team. Issue is that you have to drive the same car for 10 seasons. think that kind of experience would get stale. No, I wish I had the upgrades in time for Mexico. Might have been able to compete for the win. But again, this could just be a car setup thing. Because the balance at Russia was pretty good as well. Only issue with that is as the stick on the balance of the car shifted aggressively towards understeer, and it was really hard to drive later on in the stint. And Mexico wasn't that bad, but that's because oversteer around that track I can cope with. Either the pace is really good or the AI are slow. Well, I guess it's sort of the same thing. What am I trying to say here? I think it's a combination of me just having the pace around here and the AI not being all too great around here. You know, it's a shame, well, not really. It's not a shame that the new game's coming out. But it would have been nice to do another season and try and win the championship. But if I had to pick between that and playing the new game, I'd pick the new game. And if I be driver career mode, I'm probably gonna drive for Alpine. I think it's between Alpine, Williams, and Aston Martin. I think those are the two main candidates. Consistently missing the apex at that corner. It's fine though. So maybe it helps with cornering speed. I am not sure. So now I've got to do fast sector 1 and car setup. Okay. I'll do car setup with the race strategy program. And for qualifying pace, I'll try and be quick in sector 1. Oh, that's bumpy. I hold a... I don't know if it's unorthodox, but I hold a really loose grip on my wheel. And I tend to have my right hand higher up on the wheel than my left. And my hand position tends to change depending on the type of corner I'm in. Sounds weird, but it's just what's most comfortable for me. I tend to shift my hand position a lot. Somehow gain time through there. Lost some time. But overall, a decent lap. Wow, Norris set up a 7 flat on hards. And according to the qualifying pace, I'll be 3rd. Which is insane. Because we still have the 3rd slowest car. Or we should, I think we are the 3rd slowest right now. I'm losing a lot of time in sector 2. Yeah, I don't think I'll be 3rd. What did they say the estimated pulse? It's not gonna be a 1070. It's probably gonna be a 1060. Maybe a 1059 or a bit lower. World record territory is around 1057. 1057, 1058. I'm just gonna do it all on one tire, why not? After all, stint on the mediums is gonna be fairly long. Also, I think the AI tend to do soft hard around here. Or, yeah, I think they do soft hard. That scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Teammate status.
They're in 2nd. Their best lap time is a 1 minute 7.0.
I've got to see what time they set that. What tire they set that on. There is absolutely no way. There's no way I'm 8/10 slower than the AI in Sector 2. It's gotta be a glitch. Because I'm not even 8/10 off of the world record. And I'm pretty sure esports guys are faster than some AI. So I think the times are glitched. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda confused by how good the balance of the car is. It's so much easier to drive compared to what I thought it would be. Starting to feel more like a proper car. Like I won't have any snaps of oversteer. I have to make a lot of micro corrections while I'm on the limit. Note to self, take that corner in third in the race. Car doesn't want to rotate in fourth gear. Okay. No point in doing the last 2 laps. I feel as if I'm comfortable with the car, and there's not much more I think I can learn from that. Tire wear is better than expected, despite the fact that I had quite a few moments where I had I forgot to do car setup. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go out and do ERS again. Actually, no. Let me do track acclimatization and try and get a perfect score. That's the only thing I don't have a perfect score on. I hope the AI gets out of the way. That they're too quick for me to catch. Ah, too early on the brakes again. I'm gonna do another lap. I'm actually enjoying the balance of the car right now. There we go. Perfect score. Alright. Return to garage. And I can just skip straight to quali.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Norris, Russell, and Thomas. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Yeah, I think that's a glitched sector time. Because Norris on hard setting got 107.0. It's not possible. Especially if you don't have the engine turned up. And the AI don't usually do that in FP1, if memory serves. Solid haul of resource points. You know what? I think I might do the contract negotiations at the end of this season. Even though I won't be racing the next season. I think it would be cool. And now that I have the resource points, might as well go for another aero upgrade.
What do you think of this one?
And if possible, I might do another weight redistribution. Because I genuinely think that might have been the reason why the balance of the car was so good. But what's interesting is I've done 2 minor upgrades before, so it makes me wonder. Lowers center of mass, improve weight distribute. But I don't know what that means. They need to be more descriptive. More symmetrical weight redistribution. I don't understand why the weight would be asymmetrical in the first place. Yeah, fourth worst car on the grid, just slightly better than McLaren on paper. At the end of the day, it's still a Williams, and it's never going to have the same potential as a McLaren or even a Haas or whatever. Mercedes are barely on the chart anymore, and Red Bull have caught up quite a bit, which is good. Yeah. Actually, the pecking order is really close. It's between 700 and... what's that? Between 700 and I think between 700 and 550, it looks like. Which is really close. That's good to see, of course. Give the fans a wave. Alright. I'm gonna try not to bottle the lap. And, yeah. Let's see if I can actually qualify in third place like the game predicts I will. Because if it says I can do that in practice and I made a mistake, I might even be able to get first. Or put it on pole in the final race for Williams. That would be great. Anyways, I'm gonna push as hard as I can and see what I can pull off. No. Something up with my brake pedal. 1 second. You know what, I'm just gonna try again. Hopefully the same issue doesn't pop up. How do you retire qualifying? I'm gonna retry it. This is gonna be the final one now. Oh, did I forget to take fuel out? Don't do that. Do not do that. Otherwise it's going to be an understeering mess. Alright, last attempt. Ah, come on. Okay, one more restart. For real this time. Yeah, no, I'm a liar. The last attempt is going to be when I cross the line and the lap is valid. I'm gonna get it. .106.5 is ninth.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Bottas, Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Where's my teammate? 15th. Half a second back. And Carlos did not set a time. Out-qualified Lando. Actually, now that I think about it, that should be expected, because our car is technically better. Somehow the racing points with the third fastest car on the grid are down in 12th and 14th, which is interesting. Besides that, everything looks as it normally would be in terms of the performance relative to the pecking order.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. It made it look easy. It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race?
It's true. The car feels pretty good. Not so much in qualifying. The balance wasn't as good in qualifying. It was a little understeering in places.
Well, that's everything.
But the race pace seemed really good. So the race should be a lot better than the than qualifying was. But yeah, if I'd started this career mode earlier, I think it would have only been a matter of time before I could compete for the championship. I think I might have even been able to do it in the second season. I think it mainly just depends on the facility level Williams could upgrade to.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
Yep. Let's hop straight into it, not waste any time.
Formula One returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Brazilian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be the key to any overtaking prospects today. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we start by talking about Valtteri Bottas? What a season they've had. A well-deserved championship victory, and the pressure now surely off, with the title already in the bag.
It really is well-deserved. I wouldn't say it's been a faultless title challenge, but certainly one that has been consistent and well-managed. Here's hoping they let off a bit of steam today and give us an exciting race.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly, Thomas, Ocon, Fiat, Perez,
wow.
and
This is
Lando
gonna be a good
Norris.
one.
Verstappen, Stroll, George Russell, and Magnussen.
Oh,
Vettel,
yes,
Giovinazzi,
let's go.
Romain Grosjean. They've taken a grid penalty. And Kimi Raikkonen, Sainz, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
This is the final race of the season. Go out there and enjoy it.
What's funny is we've done absolutely no reliability upgrades this whole season. I'm doing soft medium, boy. I don't know what you're talking about. Lap 16, and then to the end. With fuel, put in 2 laps, 2 points, 4. I put in less and run out of fuel before the end of the race, and anyone who's raced in CSR in season 5, well, not season 5, season 4 knows what happened. So yeah, I won't go into that. Anyways, I'll try and do this race in one take. Don't really want to do any restarts. Just want it to be a clean last race. Maybe try and get on the podium. Just depends on our race pace. Anyways, hop straight into it. Actually, let me check the grid. Okay, there's a chance I could beat Seb, because he has grid penalties and he's starting the race on old softs. Actually, George Russell's the only one on the mediums, so hopefully a perfectly timed safety car can help him score some points as well. Can't check the championship standings from here. I would have liked to do that, but yeah, let's hop straight into it. Try and have a clean race. Really good start. Looks like I'm actually pulling away from the cars behind. So maybe I can try and pull out of DRS range by lap 3. We'll try and stick on the back of this, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to long term. Oh. Yeah, nope. Shouldn't have used overtake there. Silly mistake. Looks like I'm losing 3/10 per lap. It makes sense though, because I don't have the DRS and he does. I hope they fight. Otherwise, I might just be in no man's land for the rest of the race. Just go for an overtake. championship's been wrapped up. You guys can afford to fight. Oh no, Lewis is losing touch. Unless he's saving ERS. I don't see why he would. I'd rather have the track position and strategy priority. Albon might have an issue. Yeah, I think he does. Silly warning. It's fine though. Yeah, Lewis is losing touch. He's not able to keep up for some reason. Might experience some power loss at the end of the race because the ICE is almost at 50%. Driver in front.
Hamilton is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 3.4 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:9.2. You're losing around 3/10 a lap.
Yeah, 3/10 seems like the magic number. Teammate status?
We're leading our teammate by 14.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 14th. The time last lap was a 1:10.4.
Okay, so they've only lost one position. like I have a failure or something with the car. DRS. Not surprised. 2 races in a row now. At least it's not stuck open. I'd rather have it stuck shut than stuck open. Tire wear is decent. Rear right is taking a beating though. Valtteri is maintaining a gap, but I really think he could pull it out. Also, even though I'm quite slow relative to the Merc, the car still feels nice to drive. Much easier than what it was at Mexico. At Mexico, it felt like I had to rustle the thing around because it did not like the S's. Driver in front.
Hamilton ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 4.7 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:9.3. They're dropping back by around 0.4 a lap.
I think that's more tire wear. Please pit for hards. Hoping one of the Mercedes does it. Tire wear is not nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be. I'm gonna do one more lap. I'm not gonna undercut anyone, so as long as I don't get undercut myself, it should be fine. Okay, I'm not going to risk another lap. I'm going to pit. Lewis might pull off the undercut. That's my first pit entry practice at this track, and it wasn't even really practice. And as I predicted, Mercedes car is going into the mediums.
George is coming in for his stop.
He's pitting prematurely. Okay, let me make sure I stay alive at the DRS. Going to be close between the two Mercedes. Oh, let me pay attention to where I'm driving. Lewis has just edged them. Hopefully they battle. Do a Spain 2016 or a safety car
from the race.
Or a safety car. Come on. No, he's not gonna cause one. Then again, I don't even have DRS, so even if I stayed within a second on the 3 laps after the restart, I wouldn't have DRS and they'd still pull away. Well, looks like I'm going to be finishing P3. Lewis has almost gotten out of Valtteri's DRS range, so maybe they're not going to fight. Well, I don't mind a double podium to round off the season. I think I'm gonna try and set a fastest lap. Not now, but once I have the ERS. Because I still want to win the rivalry against Seb. And fastest lap would help with that. Not of the race, but between me and him. Lewis has left Valtteri for dead. Wonder if he has an issue. He's got an issue. He's losing time. A lot of time. Driver in front.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Driver in front.
Bottas is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 6.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap
Somebody
was
has damage.
1 minute 9.2. You're falling back by 1/10 a lap.
Okay, forget fastest lap. I'm gonna try and catch up to him. He might have just had one bad lap. Alright, yeah, change of plans again. I'm gonna try and get the fastest lap. I'll do it after the next lap. Okay, here we go. 4 traction out of the final corner, but it should be enough. If I can recover fuel in ERS enough, or quickly enough, I might try it again. As there's nothing left to do in this race, unless we get a safety car. Okay, one more lap and then I'm going for it again. ERS is there, I just need the fuel to be. And I can't rack up another one. Missing the apex by a mile and losing time to the cars behind, but it's fine. Let's go for the fastest lap again. And then after this I'm just going to cruise through the rest of the race, or cruise for the rest of the race. Much better exit. Might not be enough. Nope. A 10th down in the end. Well, I tried. Just gonna cruise to the end now. Part of that might be the fact that I'm losing engine power now. As the engine is not, control electronics is at 62%. It's fine, I won't be using this engine ever again. Won't be driving this car ever again. It's kind of sad to think about. Almost got a little emotional after so many hours of...
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Ooh, hold up.
Copy that.
This makes things very interesting. Let's see if the drivers are high pit. Come on. They don't pit. Where do I come out? 8th? Oh yeah, I'm pitting. I'm going to lose some positions, but it's fine. Yeah, I've got to make up 5 positions to get back to the podium. So, should have the pace to do that. It's just a question of whether or not I have the straight line speed. Hopefully everyone catches up, because I don't want the safety car to be out for another lap after this one. And I should have a pretty massive pace advantage, despite having a small power deficit. Yeah, the safety car will be coming in this lap, so I'll have 4 laps to make up 5 spots. As long as they catch up in time. I don't know, the Alphas are moving kind of slow. Come on, catch up. My podium chances are in their hands right now. Come on, they've caught up. Yes! They did it just in time. He just turns in, but it's fine. No damage. Why is there so much understeer? I might actually have damage. I've got to overtake Gasly before DRS gets enabled. Turn one overtake. Or not. I need more power than this. Sorry. Turn 4. Oh, you're kidding me. I shouldn't have hit. That's disappointing.
And so the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It may have looked
He's won the
simple at
championship
times,
already,
but as
we've
any
seen
racing
this.
driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no counting them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint precision.
That cost us P5 in the
It's another clear win for
Constructors.
Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined it.
It's disappointing. I shouldn't have pit.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing. You had a few bumps and... Thank you for your time.
That's disappointing. I mean, what a way to end. Like, man, I threw the podium away. Well, that's it for the season. Let's see if these upgrades actually get applied. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. Okay. Let's see.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race week.
Market value is now 6 million. Let's see, R&D.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
That's the only thing I can afford right now, so I'm gonna wait. Let's see, what other teams might be interested? Apparently Red Bull have the fastest car now. I beg to differ, but sure. I think the fact that I'm valued as or my value is lower than George Russell's is an insult. I don't know if I should continue with this team. Let's see, how much? Nah. Okay, approach other teams. Screw it. I know they can take the money.
Great. They're happy to enter into negotiations with us.
Wow, I'm barely, I barely qualify for it. High risk. Go big or go home. Wow. See, that's what you call appreciation right there. Mercedes, they know what they're doing. I go development feedback. Yeah, development feedback. And continue. Can't afford anything else. Bye bye, Williams. See you never. Now I'm gonna see where Mercedes spent their development. I'm actually interested in seeing that. What the hell were they doing? They did 0 aero upgrades the entire season. Only 2 engine power upgrades. They did a decent amount in the chassis department, though. I've gotta give that to them. So what? They have the best chassis, slightly worse engine, slightly worse aero. And then they invested a lot into major durability upgrades, which doesn't make sense to me. These are the engine components I had at Williams. Wait, no, I don't think I had a 4th gearbox, did I? I don't know. R&D. Okay. Let's see if their upgrade works. It does. Unlike Williams.
Okay.
Decent amount of
We've
resource
had the
points
new
as well.
parts come through from the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
I wish you could rotate the Mercedes around. Or just the cars in general. Okay. Alongside the GOAT, maximum pace awareness somehow isn't 100 after the upgrades. What was that? That's 96, not 100. But he's still 99 overall. His value is insane. But yeah, happy to kick this man out right here at the top. So what's that? 2 podiums? 3 podiums. Would have been 4 podiums had I not screwed up strategy. That's fine though. It is what it is. Can't change it now. Alright, and that's it for season 1. I'll fast forward and apply some upgrades to the Mercedes, but I'll never actually
Nice job
test
this
it.
season. You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year.
10%? Oh, that's what, 600k? Nah, man, you could take 5%. You could take 300k. Seven wins, 4 pole positions. That's kind of disappointing, considering, I mean, the Mercedes was the quickest car all year. Should have been more like, I don't know, 11 wins, 13 pole positions, something like that. Actually, oh wait, no, the season's shorter, so he got half of the wins. But the poles should have been more. He should have had more poles than just 4. And I'd stick with the same 16 races. I see no point in changing that. Bahrain, China, Spain, Baku. Actually, remove Baku. That's just going to be a rage fest. And do you add Australia to replace Baku? Do you go with Netherlands, Canada? I'd rather race at Canada than Australia and what's it called? Netherlands. That's fine. Also, as you can see, 110% AI. Use that the entire season. Turn on flashbacks. That would come in clutch. confirm. Looks like the chassis upgrade got applied. So chassis is the best by a decent margin. Weight redistribution, reduction. Where? Wait, hold up. Let me see their tree. Okay, so it's really nicely balanced. Yeah, really nicely balanced. Still have no idea why they did that with their durability department, and why they didn't invest in the aero department. But hey, it's their car, not mine. And looks like Williams are still going strong. They actually brought some major upgrades. Oh wait, no, those are the upgrades I applied. Because I did the front and rear downforce major. Contracts. That's a pretty high base salary. Season 1. Yeah, so Valtteri got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins. And he got only 1 DNF. What were his worst result was 7th. Lewis's worst result was 5th and 4th. How many times did Valtteri finish second? He finished second 3 times. How many times did Lewis finish second? He finished 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. So, and if you look, every time Lewis had a DNF, Valtteri won the race. And he ended up 20 points behind. So if you take one of those DNFs out of the equation, then the gap would have shrunk by 18 points or so. Because Lewis definitely, I think he would have finished. I don't know where he would have finished in Bahrain, but I know in Spain he would have finished on the podium. Then 5th at Belgium, I have no idea how that happened. And 4th at Baku, also have no idea how that happened. But only... Oh wait, I never saw how rivals... No, I don't have one. So I'll never know if I won the rivalry against Seb. That's a shame.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. What do you think of this one?
Absolutely not. And we're second in durability. No, stop recommending that. It's not even cheap. What's this do? I have no idea. They've invested a lot in durability for absolutely no reason. They only had 3 DNFs with both drivers. I had more DNFs from quitting and retiring. I had one at Britain, Baku, USA. Did I have any other DNFs? I don't think so. Those 3, but yeah, the DNFs I had were equal to that between the 2 drivers. I'd only see myself, like, if I was driving the Mercedes for this career mode, I'd only see myself investing in durability if A, the car was becoming too OP, or B, my teammate was having engine failures like every race or something ridiculous. Still not enough to get this. How much is the chassis? Even more expensive. apparently drag reduction is worth more in this car. Huh? Than downforce. Or front downforce at least. No.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Your input is not valued in this team. Shoo. They put in all their eggs in the durability basket. Look at that, it's almost maxed. To be fair, they're only missing 2, 4, 6, 7 upgrades from having maxed out everything. Oh, wait, only 10% failure chance. That's great. Alright, Bahrain. And that's where I'll end the stream. So, if you like the finale, despite me absolutely ruining my chances of scoring a podium and taking out 2 drivers in the process, please like the video, and if you like my content, subscribe. Until next time, until next time at CSR Brazil for the final race, or final league race and final race on F1 2020. And then a few hours later, I'll be doing my first couple of races on F1 2021.